The divisional round is off to a crazy start. The Broncos get a huge win, but ultimately they suffer a devastating loss with the news of Bo Nix. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the Seattle Seahawks dominated the 49ers. And then there are a number of coaches who have been locked in. Y'all know we're going to talk about it, break it all down ahead of the divisional round matchups later today. But before we do, you got to hit the music first.
Welcome to your number one spot for all NFL news and content, NFL Central.
What's going on, NFL fans? Welcome back into another episode of NFL Central, your number one spot for everything NFL. I'm your host here, Bobby, joined by Steve-O. So if you tuned in, locked in, and love talking that football talk, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Steve-O, what a Saturday, bro.
Hey, it was crazy and
What a
heartbreaking.
Saturday. And heartbreaking for
A lot of
sure.
tears on the goddamn ground.
For real. And that came from a lot of places. Let's talk about the one that probably got the most tears right now. We talking about the Buffalo Bills versus the Denver Broncos that ended in overtime when the Broncos closed out the Buffalo Bills 33-30. While the Denver Broncos got a big win, they suffer a devastating loss after Sean Payton looked defeated and came to the podium and announced that Bo Nix is out for the remainder of the playoffs with a fractured foot. Steve-O, talk about the game and talk about Bo Nix, bro.
I mean, it was a good. For one, it was a good game. It's everything you thought it was gonna be. You had a good offense to go against a great defense, and with a great quarterback on both sides for the most part, and they went at it. Josh did everything in his power. I mean, he made some mistakes. I mean, I will argue one of those interceptions wasn't necessarily on him, but to go out there throw for 283, 25 for 39. It's a hell of a game on his behalf. He did everything he could possible. Missed a couple of throws here and there, but you could argue, but with the support that he has, like I said in the beginning, it's a good offense. I won't necessarily say it's great. Josh Allen makes it look great because he's great, but the run game is iffy, which relatively what happened again this game. You didn't get I mean, you did get Cuz going. I will say he did end with 24, 117, but he kind of had to force that issue because he's only averaging about 4.95 yards per carry. But yeah, outside of that, it just came down to making plays here and there, making key plays. And when it came down to it, that catch that could have been a catch from Brandon Cook on the sideline cost him, and that turnover where he got the ball snatched from him cost him again. And it's another example of Josh Allen teammates letting them down in key moments. And even though he put them in good scenarios, and it just credit to this defense that's in Denver that's continues to be great, and credit to Bo Nix as well. If it was the second playoff, this is first or second playoffs? Second playoffs, and it shows. Only had one mistake, one interception was on him, but completions, it was iffy. He was getting. I think he threw it about 46 times, so 24 for 46 or something like that. But
26 or 46.
Yeah, so finished with 279. It's a solid performance, but when it came down to it, when there was plays to be made and the key possessions like that key third down slide, hey, credit to him. When it was time to make key passes, and credit to not only Courtland Sutton, but credit to having that confidence with Courtland to draw those penalties, because those was key penalties. I can't even lie. I mean, that Tre'Davious White penalty, you can toss it up. I could see where Tre'Davious is coming from, but I can also see from the Denver point of view. So all in all, good game, but I think to seal it like that and just to go out and then to come to find out that you won a playoff game, you finna play in the AFC Championship, but you not finna have your starting quarterback. It's like, bro, what the fuck?
Bro, it's so sad.
It's like, bro, really, nigga? God, you fucking with me, right?
So sad. Sean Payton came by one. All the turmoil in New Orleans. And now you got a chance to punch your ticket into the Super Bowl, and your thoughts coming into this season could have been validated because when the season started for Sean Payton, he said this is a Super Bowl team. And you literally one game from now. And you don't have your starting quarterback. You're not winning a Super Bowl with Jarrett Stidham. I'm sorry, Stiddy, it ain't happening. If you're the Denver Broncos, you're not winning a Super Bowl with Jordan Stidham. It's not happening. This is a devastating loss to the Denver Broncos. What was a great victory over the Buffalo Bills, who everybody said Josh Allen had to come out and do extravagant things. And now that there's no Lamar, there's no Patrick, there's no Burrow, you got to go to the Super Bowl. You beat them, send them home, had them crying at the podium. And now you got to cry at the podium because you don't have a starting quarterback, Denver Broncos. It's so sad, Steve-O. But the thing is that Bo Nix was dealing. The stats, everybody want to look at completion percentage when they talk about my quarterback in Chicago. Bo Nix, 26 of 46.
Yeah.
It don't matter, though. That's why we say, bro, what did you watch? Because when it was time to go win the game, Sean Payton, he was like, we're not about to be conservative. We about to throw this thing down the field.
Multiple times.
Every time he did it, it was mistakes on the Bills. Mistakes on the Bills. Early in the game, Steve-O, I had to look up the player's name. Number 17. He dropped the pass. And then I think the next possession, he caught a touchdown. His name is Lil Jordan.
You gotta be cold. Lil Jordan on football. You gotta be cold.
His name is Lil Jordan Humphrey. This shit is funny.
Yeah,
they made the plays, bro. They made the plays. Steve-O, for the Buffalo Bills. For the Buffalo Bills, your GM ain't none of that. Y'all keep bitching about the wide receiver stuff. Here's a solution. Hey, Howie Roseman. We know A.J. Brown don't want to be there. I give you a first-round pick for A.J. Brown. If you are the Buffalo Bills, you need a number one wide receiver. Keon Coleman in his dancing, that shit don't work. It ain't good enough.
Him and that motherfucker like a red skeleton.
In Philly, if you are the Buffalo Bills and offer a first-round pick for A.J. Brown, it's enough of this. Enough. Your best receiver was Brandon Cooks, who was cooked before he came.
Brandon Cook ass is how old?
Like 50. He got to be like 30-something, though. Like late 30s.
Yeah, man.
He gave them everything he had, though.
32.
So I can't be mad at him. He what?
32.
Shit, it seemed like he been around forever.
For real. I thought he was like 34, 35. Or blah, blah, blah.
But if you're the Buffalo Bills, you have to call Howie Roseman and offer a first-round pick for A.J. Brown. Now, you can't keep doing this. You can't. Your offensive line is one of the best in the league. Yeah, you got to patch up your defense, but your defense gave you opportunities to win the game. If you got A.J. Brown over there for the Buffalo Bills, you win this game.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a dominant running back in the backfield and Cooks, who
Cook.
led the league in rushing this year.
Well, y'all finally realized could run that bitch.
You can't keep doing it, bro. You can't keep doing it. But hey, we move on to talk about the Seattle Seahawks, Steve-O, who completely dominated the San Francisco 49ers. 41-6. 41-6. I guess the injuries eventually caught up. Everybody was on the San Francisco 49ers sideline starstruck. Everybody was like the deer in headlights, Steve-O. And this is why I be telling people, like, They be like, man, I'm confident we can do this, that, and that. I'm like, you ain't seen this Seattle Seahawks defense. You ain't seen them. It's like they playing with 13 people on the field.
Well,
they everywhere. If you try to throw underneath, they got 5 bodies coming at you. If you want to drop back and pass, the coverage is so good on the back end, and add on the pass rush that's up front, you don't know what to do. Brock Purdy didn't know what to do yesterday, Steve-O. You ain't winning too many games. Brandon Ayuk quitting on football, and damn George Kittle injuring himself.
On top of Fred Warner been out all year,
bro.
But bro, first of all, it was just terrible how they started off the game, because they showed the whole pregame when they came in dancing, grabbing the people. He took the goddamn fan sign and ripped that bitch up, and then y'all went up and got y'all ass ripped up. It was bad, bro. When I tell you, bro, the Seattle Seahawks look like the damn Persian army. The way they was coming, they didn't stop. It looked like you said, it looked like it was 14 of them niggas out there. Every time they said hike, it was a nigga in the backfield, and this nigga was running around. It looked like, bro, I promise you, Brock Purdy looked like Steph Curry just running around screens all night. He was just running for that nigga was just shit. Go. That nigga was running like prime Rip Hamilton. Bro, it's bro. It was so bad. I didn't even look at the hold on. Let me look at the pressures, because I didn't even look,
bro.
This man.
They on Steve-O, the San Francisco 49ers only had 3 possessions to where they had 7 plays or more. 3. Sam Darnold might win him a Super Bowl, bro. I'm not even lying. Bro, Sam Darnold might be getting ready to win himself a Super Bowl with that defense.
That was by far the scariest football performance of the year.
Facts.
I was sitting here like, we already got to beat a juggernaut today. We beat these niggas. We got to prepare for hell. Bro. Cause bro, if it just come down to bro, like you said, you already have the secondary, who's probably arguably the best secondary in the game.
Yeah,
this D-line unrated as hell. Byron Murphy and them be getting at it. And the scariest part is that's where they get most of their penetration. It's not from the edge, it's from the middle. They come up that gap every time.
We tell people,
and that caused more chaos than a motherfucker coming off edge. Because now you can't read the field no more. He in your face.
We tell people that all the time. Yeah, we love edge rushers, but the most dangerous pressure comes from the middle. And you don't, with that defense, you don't have to send 6, 5. You could send 4.
Bro. It look like it's blue. But nigga, it look like every time they say hiking, this bitch, bro. God, bro. You think, coming into this game, I really thought Houston had the best line in the league.
They number 2. On the real, number 2. Number 2. Bro, well rested. Mike McDonald had the Seattle Seahawks defense humming on 1,000. Not 100, 1,000. And bro, I can't speak highly enough on Nick Amawore. That man is a safety that gets his nose dirty, bro. I love how he played, bro. And the crazy thing is, Devin Witherspoon led the team in tackles yesterday. That's another corner. If your corner's leading the team in tackles, that mean they doing something right. That mean they everywhere the football is, Steve-O.
And they the youngest niggas on the team. Nick, on the war day, it's a rookie, bro. A rookie, bro.
I love the game of football.
This is Witherspoon third year, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I love the game of football, bro, because when you look at it, matchups matter. And sometimes it don't matter about the matchup. In football, you can just go out there.
I'm better than
and
you.
snap souls. I'm better than you. Literally. And that's what the Seattle Seahawks did to the San Francisco 49ers. But I will say this. Hell of a job by Kyle Shanahan this season.
Yeah.
Decimated by injuries. You had an idiot, and Brandon Ayuk quit on you for what? To drive past the stadium at 90 miles an hour like a fucking idiot?
like a teenager. A scoring teenager over his bitch house.
Like what?
Fuck you, bitch.
Stupid. But I got to give a lot of credit to Kyle Shanahan. Despite the loss, he coached a hell of a season. You can argue he could be coach of the year. I don't necessarily think he's going to get it, but you can have a good argument that he should be.
Yeah, credit to him. Credit to fucking Christian McCaffrey, who probably going to need surgery on something. The way he was battling through the rest of this season. Credit to, like you said, Kittle gave everything he had.
And tore his fucking Achilles because of it.
Purdy, credit to Purdy. He proved, I think,
he proved a lot of people wrong.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking Hurts out that top 5, but I'm putting him in.
Oh,
he proved that to me this year. I'm sorry.
Can't argue with it.
That motherfucker came in with an injury, and still, I can't. We get. If not that, we got to put Purdy in that top conversation at some point.
Yeah, he definitely deserved to be there because Brock Purdy was dealing this season. And a lot of people's like, well, you don't have the Avengers. What does it look like? Well, that's what it looks like. Go out there, get a playoff victory on the road. That's what he did. They got their ass whooped by the Seattle Seahawks, but Brock Purdy was there. He did as much as he could. That defense.
And a crazy thing, against a crazier defense, he played better than he did the week before. That's the crazy part.
I know, it's crazy. It's nuts. I told you they only had 3 drives of 7 plays or more. Shit is nuts.
That shit is.
You only get about what? 9 drives, maybe?
Yeah. 9. That's on a good day.
Right. Yeah, you ain't had no chance. You ain't had no chance, bro. But shout out to the Seattle Seahawks, bro. That defense is championship ready. If we get a Seattle Seahawks Houston Texas Super Bowl, the score might be 10-7.
My mama. It's gonna like that fucking Patriots and Rams Super Bowl on my mama.
The real.
Bro, I remember looking up.
Might have to write something else in because if you get the Seattle Seahawks versus the Houston Texans, that big gonna be 6-3.
Mama. Nigga gonna win because of a safety, nigga.
But hey, man, before we get up out of here, we got to talk about the coaching carousel that's turning. The Tennessee Titans, they finalized their candidates, leaving it now down to Matt Nagy and Jeff Hafley after the Atlanta Falcons hired Kevin Stefanski. And John Harbaugh and the New York Giants are working out a deal. My homie, that's a Giants fan, he texts me late as hell. We got Harbaugh. Steve-O, talk about these coaching candidates, man, and give us your thoughts.
Well, I think that Harbaugh is finalized. So I think that's you can book that as well as the Kevin Stefanski. But out of the two, I mean, the safer pick would be Nagy. He has had coaching experience and he's been around one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. So, and he's been around other quarterbacks as well, Justin Fields, Mitchell Trubisky. So, I will argue that I think most people will say Cam Ward is better than both. So, it's still an upgrade. So, only thing I would say is still like I don't know with Nagy. I can't necessarily say if Nagy has gotten better because we could probably count on our hands how many times in this iteration again with the Kansas City Chiefs where he's called games, called plays. Most of that shit goes towards Andy Reid.
Yep. So
we don't really know what he'll do in certain situations. We don't know if he's learned from his non-adjusting ways that he had in Chicago, but if I had to pick out the two, like I said, Jeff has done some great things in Green Bay on the defensive side, but it still ain't nothing to write home about. I wouldn't necessarily say he's ready to be a head coach just right now. But yeah, I think if I'm them, I'm leaning towards Matt Nagy right now.
I agree with you on that.
I mean, to be honest, I think there's other candidates out there they could be talking to, but
I agree with you on that. For the Tennessee Titans, well, first off, I want to say shout out to the Atlanta Falcons. You got a good head coach that's coming in the building. He never had a real opportunity with a quarterback, even though he did some shady, crazy stuff today. This year with the Cleveland Browns and Kevin Stefanski. Yeah, I still think you're getting a solid head coach. You don't win coach of the year off just your name. You win coach of the year in the NFL based off your resume. And Kevin Stefanski, here's my theory with Kevin Stefanski, Steve-O, and I'm gonna move on. I think Kevin Stefanski was being petty because the GM and the owner backdoored him with the Shedeur Sanders pickup. I'm gonna leave it at that. Though.
That's his personality.
I think he's being petty, but he should be good in Atlanta. He has two quarterbacks to choose from that are good enough to help you win games and a number of weapons. John Harbaugh going to the Giants. That's a hell of a pickup because they need a culture builder up in there, and he's going to be able to handle the media. With the Tennessee Titans, I'm 100% on board with you. Jeff Hafley was just in college, came to the NFL, and the last time we seen him on the field, he gave up 25 points in the fourth quarter. Did we forget? Matt Nagy has his question marks, but let's remember, before Ben Johnson was in Chicago, Matt Nagy went to the playoffs 2 times. 2 times.
That's a fact.
So with all the questions that Matt Nagy got, if I'm the Tennessee Titans, I'm hiring Matt Nagy.
Yeah, his biggest problem was he thought he was the smartest guy in the room at times.
Yep.
And adjustments.
Yep.
That was his thing. That was his main thing. Out of that, he could play call. He could call. He's creative.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could develop a quarterback, and
I think he got the quarterback that he wanted. Not that
he's picking somebody. Like you were actively saying, if I'm going to the Tennessee, that's my guy.
Yeah,
I can work with that.
Yeah, because if you look at what he tried to do in Chicago, he wants a guy that can throw from the pocket but also be creative. Hence why he looked at Mitch Trubisky. He was like, "Damn, I got to scheme everything open for you. Let me go get Andy Dalton. Oh, that ain't working. Let me go get Nick Foles. That's a guy that can win from the pocket, but also create on his own. That's Cam Ward. Cam Ward can do that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, man. I'm hoping that we find out something about that today or later this week. We'll see. But hey, before we get up out of here, Steve-O, you know I can't let you go. Who you got winning the Texas versus Patriots?
I don't know. You see that baby going around that's picking shit? Bro, she picked us, I'm scared. She picked us. Hey, you know what's fucked up? She only double taped once this year. She picked the Broncos. She picked the Bills at first, but then she picked the Broncos.
And that's how I was looking in the game. Hold on.
It did. And what's the result of that game? The Bills lost and the Broncos won, but their quarterback got fucking hurt.
Oh, that's the double take.
But goddamn it, we got the Pope on our side. We rebuke you, demon. But I want to say Houston, but I ain't gonna lie. Their defense ready, but I don't know if CJ ready, folks. I don't think CJ ready, and I just think Vrabel gonna throw some shit at him, just even more.
What happened to CJ, bro? He can't hold on to the ball to save his life.
And it's not even that. It's he ain't looking like he's thinking straight. Like I'm scared is that damn concussion lingering because it's just his decision making is not him. It's not. He don't seem like himself.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can shake up out of that. But if we get CJ that we know, it could be Houston. But I just think with the coaching involved, the way that and what team is more complete, I gotta go with Patriots.
I agree with that. I agree with that. All right, we can't pick the game between the Bears and the Rams because we still got a show to do later. However, what's the number one thing you're gonna be watching?
Can we score early and often?
I agree with that.
And can this defense show up the way they did last week?
In the second half.
Yes. Yes.
I agree with that. My number one thing I'm looking for is, can the Bears take advantage of the defensive backfields of the Rams? Because they are trash.
Garbage.
Ass. And they linebackers not that good either.
Hey, there's a reason why Arizona put 30 up on them twice.
There's a reason why Carolina almost beat their ass last week. But almost don't count. We'll see what happens. But hey, man, that is it for me. That is it from Steve-O. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode, man. Before y'all get up out of here, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you enjoy the last few games of the divisional round going on in a couple hours. Started in a couple hours, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all always love football. Y'all already know, man. We're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure. Peace.
This has been a presentation